Why isn't your Google business profile popping up when people are searching for your services on Google Maps? Well, it's a good question, especially if somebody's already doing your SEO for you. You might be wondering why maybe the website's doing better than the Google Maps, why the phone's not ringing. I'm going to share with you 5 big reasons why that could be the case and help you self-diagnose what's actually going on here. The first thing I want to start with, though, is I want to share with you how the algorithm works and why it's different for Google Maps versus what we call traditional SEO and website SEO. And I'll do that by showing you here on my screen. You can see a search for AC repair Albuquerque. That's where I live. The map section is here, and then we have the traditional website search results. The majority of your traffic, all your phone calls are going to come from Google Maps. But I want you to look at this. The top few businesses that are here in Google Maps aren't necessarily the same businesses that are showing up in the search results down here. Notice this one, TLC Plumbing is the biggest competitor here in our town. They are not even here in this maps position. Look at the next one, Albuquerque Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, another large competitor here, not in the top results. Why is that? Well, look at where I'm searching from, this little blue dot. The first result is the closest to me, and the next few results are the next closest to me that have pretty decent reviews, and check a bunch of the other boxes that I'm going to share with you here in just a moment. So what this is telling you is that how businesses show up in Google Maps is different than the regular search results. This one, Nespalo Mechanical, that's here, not even in the top results, okay? Signature Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, not in the top, this one is the first one that's actually here from the traditional search results in the maps, okay? So why is this happening? And why isn't your business showing up in maps even if you got somebody working on SEO for the website? Maybe they're telling you they're doing stuff for Google Maps, but it just doesn't seem to be working. There's 5 reasons for that, okay? I'm gonna go through them one by one here. The first one, which should be very clear from what I demonstrated, is that proximity, how close somebody is to the business that's searching for a service, is the #1 factor that influences how your business shows up in Google Maps. So you don't have very much control over that, where your business is located, right? But you do know that you have the greatest chance of showing up in searches for people that are near you. And so we've had clients in the past that have literally scouted out new office locations to move their business to, because it matters that much where the pin is on the map. Okay, that's the first thing. And I got other videos. If you check out the description below this video, we got playlists about Google business profiles, about everything SEO related to help you get some better understanding about why these factors are at play and why proximity is so important. I got whole videos on proximity. But that's the #1 thing, okay? The second thing that happens a lot is businesses don't have the right categories selected under their Google business profile. And so your primary category is the one that carries the most weight. And so if your primary service is one of your secondary categories, you're not going to show up the same way that you would like to show up. If you think about it like the Dewey Decimal System at the library, they have that system of filing books so that you can easily find them. They show up in the correct sections when you're looking. Google's a lot like that. The right category is the right section. If you're in the wrong category, people are not going to find you. That one's a little bit less likely, but it does happen, and it bears mention because it is a large factor. The third thing is with regards to reviews. You'll notice that the most reviewed businesses are not necessarily the ones that show up in the top results on the Google Maps. Why is that? It's because review velocity matters more. So you'll notice that businesses that are just getting started that have a bunch of new reviews can pop quickly versus more established businesses that have got hundreds. And the reason is because the number of reviews happening over a period of time, they are outpacing other competitors. Review velocity is super important. Again, check the description below this video. Got lots of videos about how to pump up your reviews and improve your review velocity. The fourth big reason why your business isn't showing up in Google Maps has to do with the linking that's occurring with your Google business profile. And in most cases, this is something that we refer to as citations or directory listings in search engine optimization in our field. One of the easiest ways to get links for your business are to get get listed correctly on these different directories. Yelp is a really good example of a directory where you can list your business. It has all the same information that you would find on your Google business listing, but on another website. And there's like 50 or 60 different websites that are in every single city across the United States where it would be a good idea to have your business listed. So if you don't have all of those things, or those directories are listed for a different address than what your Google business listing is now, that can cause some big issues with the overall visibility of your Google business profile. The fifth one, and the one that people do not talk about a lot, is the actual content on your website. So people will say and make claims that they can rank a Google business listing without doing anything to a website. Now, there are things that they are not sharing with you about that process and how they do it. Because in our experience, what we have seen is that very much so what you are doing on the website greatly influences how your profile shows up on a Google search in the map section. So if, for example, you were a heating, cooling, and plumbing company, and you had literally no pages on your website for plumbing, what do you think the chances are of Google understanding that you're a plumbing business? If it's not in the name, it has really no idea. And so what you put on the website and how you structure the website is hugely important for how it responds and how it shows up and is visible inside a Google profile. You'll notice if you do a bunch of different searches in your industry, you'll see these little snippets down here. You know, these are snippets of reviews, okay? But you might notice in other searches, it'll show snippets of things that are appearing on the actual website itself that Google is putting into the search results. And that's how we know, right, from both experience and seeing firsthand what's happening, that it's so important for the website to match what you want to show up for inside of Google search. And we've got tons of information about that on our website. These are the 5 big things that really impact how your business shows up in the Google Maps section. The website and the maps are 2 different algorithms, but they are related to each other and they influence each other. If you'd like some help figuring out why your business isn't showing up in Google Maps, you can leave us a comment below. Be happy to help out in any way we can there, shed some insight, ask us some questions. But also, if you would like to book a call with me, there's a link in the description below this video, me or somebody on my team. We'd be happy to take a look at what's going on with your business, find out why it's not showing up, and then help you put together an action plan moving forward to literally get you back on the map and get your phone ringing. So if that's of interest to you, check out the description in the the link in the description of this video below, and look forward to connecting with you soon, helping you out with that and getting you moving forward. Thank you, and I look forward to catching you in the next video. Bye for now. Thanks so much for watching my video. If you like this one, you'll love some of the other videos we have posted here on our channel that help blue-collar business owners get more out of their digital marketing. So make sure to hit that subscribe button, check out the other videos. If you got questions or comments, post them below. I look forward to catching you on the next video. Bye for now.